Hello guys, my name is Overachiever, or Rahul, whatever you want to call me, and this is my guide on how to get Infinite Souls in Dark Souls 2 very quickly, around 2 million an hour actually. So weapons, I'm using the Fire Curve Dragon Greatsword. I've also got a Lightning Avaling plus 10 equipped, but I'm not really going to be using that. That's only for ranged players. I'm also using a Drangleic Shield plus 1 for that 100% damage reduction. I'm using Chloranthy Ring for stamina boost, a Royal Soldier's Ring because I'm quite heavy with my armour, and also a Covetous Silver Serpent Ring plus 1, of course, because we want as many souls as we can get. Apart from that, you only need one other thing in your inventory, except maybe some dust or something if you want to make the fight easier. We're going to be using bonfire ascetics to burn in bonfires and reset the Giant Lord boss every time we defeat him. So first thing you need to do is travel to the Forest of Fallen Giants. I should say, first you need the King's Ring and the Ashen Mist Heart. You get the King's Ring from Undead Crypt, I believe, and you get the Ashen Mist Heart from the Elder Dragon near Dragon Eyrie. So we deal with these guys. This is where you need to equip the King's Ring. If you go up to this door now, it'll say produce the symbol of the king and nothing will happen. And now we've equipped it, the door will open and it will reveal a bonfire inside. I've already entered here for once, so the bonfire is lit, but yeah, you can just light it now as you're walking in. So that's where we're going to go, near that tree. So first thing we need to do is burn a bonfire ascetic. If this is your first time in this area, you do not need to perform this step. You just go on through. Remember, if you've not been here before, you do not need to burn the bonfire ascetic yet. So now we've gone through the door, we're going to re-equip our Royal Soldier's Ring. And we're going to enter the Memory of Giant. The Memory of J, I believe it's called. Now this will be easier if you're human actually, because there is a NPC in here called Captain Drummond. The first few times you do this area, he will be able to help take down damage from the Giant Lord boss, and also distract some of the giants that you'll encounter on the way to the boss. Later on in the game though, he's just going to serve as distraction, because he will almost certainly die in future fights. So first thing you need to do is enter here. Try and avoid these fireballs, although my armor has good fire resistance, so I don't really care much. You need to run to the left like that and pick up that bonfire ascetic. That's to replace the one you used to reset this area. So now there's going to be a giant head rolling down here. If you're lucky, it'll take out one of the giants for you. It didn't in this case, but if they didn't, then don't worry about it, just run past and they won't be able to follow you. The gap's too small. And now if you look ahead, Captain Drummond's going to run up to the last giant, the Giant Lord, sorry, and get his attention. So now, the tactic for defeating the Giant Lord is stay behind his left heel. Staying behind the left heel makes it easy to dodge his attacks. He's a very repetitive attack pattern. He either does that stomping attack, in which case you just need to take a few steps back, you don't even need to roll, or he'll do a swinging attack with his sword. And all you need to do to avoid that is take a step to the left behind his left heel. As you can see, Captain Drummond is distracting him spectacularly. He's not even paying attention to us, but Captain Drummond is about to die. You might find it easier to do it without the help of the NPC, because sometimes the NPC can get in the way. So here you can see, he's doing some stomping attacks. All I do is take a few steps back. There's his little sword swing attack. I just run to the left behind his left heel. Wait for him to stomp. If you take any damage during the course of this fight, wait for him to stomp and that'll be your opportunity to heal. Do not heal otherwise. There's a swinging attack. While you're running to the left, make sure to keep your shield raised just in case he does hit you. And now you'll get around 200,000 souls. There you go, 185 this time. You also get a Giant Lord Soul and a Ring of Giants +2. So to exit the memory, all you have to do is run down here, and you'll pick up a Giant Soul here. The first time you do this, do not use that soul for souls. You will need that to defeat the king, unless you've already defeated him already. Now that you've done that, you can go and perform upgrades. However, if you want to keep going, all you need to do is burn another bonfire ascetic at this bonfire. So we'll do that now. And that will reset everything. The giants will be back, the giant lord boss will be back. And he will be back in New Game Plus, which means he drops more souls. He won't, however, be too much more difficult, because this boss is very repetitive. He has slow attacks, easy to dodge, and of course you'll have the NPC to distract him for the first half of the fight. If you don't want to see me fight him again, all you have to do is skip ahead. But here I'm just going to run to the left again, pick up the bonfire ascetic again. You need to perform this step, otherwise you'll run out of bonfire ascetics eventually. You can see here I'm getting hit by some fire, not a problem, because we're going to have a short break in a second where we can heal. Now when this head rolls past, if you show yourself immediately, the king has this nasty ranged attacks. He just showed it there, you can just about see it. That will do a lot of damage, that will almost one-hit you. You need to run straight in between his legs. Now this time, you can see the NPC is sort of getting in the way. I got hit by his leg there while he was swinging. And there again. This is the reason why some people prefer not to use the help of the NPC, because they do get in the way and get you hit. He may have more life now. It'll just mean it'll take you longer to defeat him. It shouldn't be any more harder than it was before. As you can see, Captain Drummond is not lasting anywhere near as long as he did the first time. And he's about to die. And there we go. I like to think he does help, because he kept the giant distracted while we took down quite a fair portion of his health. But now it's up to you. So take my advice from the first time. When he swings like that, step to the left, you can get a hit in. As you can see, there's a long gap between his attacks, so you can punish him in that gap. When he does the foot stopping thing, you can get 2 hits in. Run back a bit. 2 hits. Behind his left foot again. As you can see, this fight isn't difficult, it's just very repetitive and takes a long time. Now at this point, you'll see that I'm making sure that my stamina doesn't go to absolute zero, and when I'm moving, I keep my shield raised. All these times that he's hitting me with his foot, it's my shield that's keeping me alive. So it doesn't matter how much stamina you have, as long as you have some, in case he does hit you. Of course, if you do this flawlessly, he won't hit you at all. I got him to attack with his right foot there. I was very lucky. He could have swung his sword. I tried using a power attack there. Didn't do much. Here I'm about to finish him off. There you go. And I get around 200,000 souls this time. There you go. 200,000 and 202,000 souls. Now, if you're a ranged character, you can come up here. There is an item here, by the way, a fire seed. If you're a ranged character, you can come up here. You can equip your ranged weapon. For example, my Avalon. And he actually won't be able to hit you from here with his melee attacks. So yeah, it's a safe place to fight him from. Now that's done, you can feel free to explore this area, but be careful, you do have a limited time. And there's also those fire bombs. Oh, I lost connection to Steam there. Don't pay attention to that. So the Ashen Mist is thin. That's an indication that we're running out of time to complete this memory. But now that we have done it, all we need to do is go and examine that little statue again. Run back to the bonfire. You can go once again. You can go upgrade. You can use the Giant Lord souls which you pick up, or you can burn another bonfire ascetic and do it all over again. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Overachiever or Rahul, whatever you want to call me, with my quick guide on how to make lots of souls very quickly. Like I said, 2 million an hour. Make sure you you might die a few times. You don't have to be human, you don't have to summon the NPC. I just think it makes it easier. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. There'll be more guides like this in the future, and make sure to check out my walkthrough. Bye!